Well, we bypassed doing hay last night, like I said, but we won't tonight. So we'll go ahead and we will need to move this all down so the bale doesn't hit that as it comes off the tractor. Takes crazy bounces. But hard to believe that we have yet to have any more new lambs, as ready as these girls are. Well, buckets are made, and now that the tractor tank's full, I'm going to go get the bale that we're going to move in here. So I'm going to take it over near the hog pen and pull that outside layer off, just down to the better hay, and we'll, next day or two, we'll fork that that hay into the pig pen. They'll enjoy digging around in that. Well, it is a very rainy, cool night. We were just getting ready to get started on our feeding chores, and my granddaughter comes running up and says that we have babies on the ground, which I thought the change in weather might kind of get things started. This looks like it might have taken a little bit longer than I thought. So let's go see what we got, okay? Well, and there they are. One's on the other side of Mama there. White one right there. The other one is black and white. They're okay. You have some pretty babies. Did you know that? Huh? You have some pretty babies. Okay, step over there. Step over there. Come on, Mama. See, they're okay. They're okay. We have one more move. Don't you stomp your foot at me. We have one more move to make into there. Okay? You ready? She says, no, I'm not ready. I want you to leave him alone. Okay. We have one more. We have one more move to make. It's okay. Okay, come on. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right over here. Right over here. There you go. There's both of them. We have to spray the navel. We have to spray the navel. Okay. Stand up, baby.
Yeah, we have to spray the navel. Does that keep the flies off of it?
Nope. You have a really long navel, so you really need it. Keep bacteria down.
Cool.
Because anytime the umbilical cord drags the ground, it can pick up bacteria and fungus, blah, blah, blah. And it can cause a condition called joint ill, which means their joints get stiff and they can't walk as well. So that helps keep the bacteria under control. She has an absolute wonderful udder. I really should have checked her milk before I put her up, but as enlarged as her udder is, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Our first front babies from the change in the weather patterns. Well, as you can hear, we were getting ready to start feeding, and we're going to have to delay for a few minutes because it gets so crazy. But we got another mama that's had another set of twins.
And while we're moving the mamas and babies to the lambing pen, I want to explain a little bit that sometimes it kind of looks like that mama kind of loses the babies, loses sight of them. That's because with some back issues I have, I'm often not able to keep the lambs low enough like they should be for mom to maintain sight of, because she's looking for her babies on the ground, not in the air. But unfortunately, sometimes I can't hold them low enough for long enough. So I just kind of wanted to explain that a little bit. Didn't have too much trouble here, but sometimes it does happen.
And back in there. Get your babies.
So it looks like with the weather changes and the full moon, it might be a busy weekend.
And after watching them for a few moments, it became pretty obvious that the youngest of the two was having issues being able to get on to nurse, because of the older one was doing much better, much stronger than the youngest one. So we decided to pull the older one for just a couple of minutes, allow the youngest one to have complete full access without having to fight for anything, and worked pretty well as it found its way right on pretty quick and managed to nurse pretty good.
Well, I came up after feeding and after that last set of twins to grab a bite to eat real quick. Last you saw, we were kind of working with that last set of twins and was doing well. Well, that's been near an hour and my wife still isn't back up. So we've done this long enough together that I know that means either another ewe is delivering, or about to, because if she was still working with those twins, she would have already been up to get a bottle of colostrum. So I'm going to head back down and see what's going on. Well, I had...
It's her.
Yeah.
But the little one beside her, her backside is all pooched out, and she was laying over here grunting a minute ago. And
Well, it was kind of a busy night last night, which I thought it would be with weather changes and the full moon also. You saw this girl with a set of twins was the first one we were dealing with, and then this girl over here delivered just right at feeding time, and as you can see, both babies are doing good now. We were a little concerned about the second born, but they're both doing well. And then early in the morning we had another set of twins, nice big healthy twins. They're both doing good, doing real good. Mama's doing good. So we've got 3 sets of twins in just a few hours. There's our rain total so far from the last couple of days. Yeah, 2.5. Well, it's kind of an eerie feeling night for a December night, because it's, my rain suit's a little big, because normally when I have to break it out this time of year, then it's cold. But it's probably 75 degrees, lightning like crazy, rain showers. I'm gonna run down and do a baby check real quick, and I'll take you along with me. That's something you don't see a whole lot of in December. This weather's ridiculous. Okay, so here we are. I don't see any babies. Nothing here, nothing there. The rain's still really coming down. Yeah, this is the difficult part of this time of year. It always stays so wet that it makes everything hard. The wet, the dark, makes everything 3 times as hard. And then when it's cold, the wet, dark, and cold makes everything 4 times as hard. It's about an hour later than our last run down, And we just came down to baby check, and still rumbling, thundering, lots of lightning. The lightning has been pretty intense for the last half hour or so. I dumped out 2.5 inches yesterday, and we have, yep, another inch, almost 1.5 inches. Well, pardon me, gotta open the gate. We've kind of powered through this last hour or so, trying to get as much as we can done in between thunderstorms. We've had a couple of good lines of rain and storms over the last couple hours. We're almost done. They're finishing up the hay for the ewes inside. I'm going to come over here to the rams, get them fed, get them some hay in their manger. Got them fed. Now I get to go pull some hay because they really went through the hay. Well, I've just got the cows in their water tanks to get, so I'm probably going to leave you here. So we'll see you tomorrow night. All right, well, we've got oh, that's great. Okay. All right, well, one there, that one, 2 there. This girl right here is fixing to get on my nerves. It may not be your baby, but it belongs to somebody else. Okay.
Come on, Mom. Here. Go. Go. Come on, Mom. Come on.
Sounds fun.
Okay,
We need hay. Alrighty. Okay. What you got?
I was looking to see how wet her pen was.
This is about to dry some more.
But to our good fortune, just a few moments later, another mama was starting to deliver after we had barely gotten everybody situated. So we started thinking maybe we could be fortunate enough to foster the rejected lamb onto the new mama. It was worth a shot. Unfortunately, that mama had a little bit of a struggle with the delivery and needed some assistance, and that we had a head but no legs. So I had to move in to see if maybe the legs were folded backwards or folded upwards, and that would determine how difficult the delivery it was going to be. Fortunately, the front legs were folded back along the underside of the lamb's belly, so once we got the head out, it made the delivery much smoother and easier than if they had been folded up or out. So then Teresa moves in with the lamb that we're hoping to foster so that we can cover that baby in the new birth fluids, so hopefully the mama would accept it. So far so good. She's talking to both of them, nuzzling both of them, and allowing the rejected lamb to nurse So far so good.
Okay, so we still have quite a menagerie in here from last night. We're out of room, as you can tell. So we'll be needing to get some of these earlier girls processed, get them moved out so we can make room in these pens. Some of these may have to move out a little earlier than we like, out of the lambing pens, but we're going to have to make some room somewhere.